In this example, we have the function of fx equal ax squared minus 8x cubed minus 8x squared plus bx plus 6, where a and b are constants. When a function of x is divided by x plus 1, there is no remainder. When a function of x is divided by x minus 2, the remainder is minus 12. So for part A, we need to find the value of A and the value of B. So for us to find the values of A and B, first we are told that the function of x, when divided by x plus 1, there is no remainder. So that means we would have, so we say divided by x plus 1, that means will give us x being minus 1. So, and when we sub minus 1 into the function, that will give us in this scenario minus a, and then we would have minus 8, then minus b, and plus 6. And this answer will be equated to 0. So because in this scenario that means the function of minus 1 will be equated to 0. So that will give us an equation in the form of and that's equated to 0. So that will give us a plus b being equal to minus 2. So this will be our expression when minus 1 is substituted into the function. Now we were also told that when the function of x is divided by x minus 2, there is a remainder. So that tells us that in this scenario we will equate the function of 2, because that tells us that the x value in this scenario, it will be 2. So we will try to find the function of 2 being equivalent to minus 12. So we will sub 2 into the expression that we have. So that will give us 8a minus 32 plus 2b plus 6 equaling minus 12. Now we'll try to simplify this expression further. So that will give us 8a plus 2b being equal to, we're moving the numbers to the right hand side, so that will give us 14. So this will be our second equation here. So now we will try to solve these two equations by subbing one into the other. So this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So we say we're subbing one into the other. So if we have the first equation being 8a plus 2b equal 14, and we have a plus b equal minus 2. So if we divide the first one by 4, that would give us in this scenario will give us in this scenario, actually if we divide it by 2, that would give us 4a plus b equal 7, and in the other equation it will be a plus b equal minus 2. So we know if we are taking away one equation from the other, the denominator will change, and that will become positive. So these two terms will disappear, and that will give us in this scenario being the value of of a being 3a equaling 9, and that will give us in this scenario a being equivalent to 9 divided by 3, and that will give us a being equivalent to 3, which is the value. Now for us to find the value for b, so we say sub a into equation 1, so that will be a plus b equal minus 2, and that will be in this scenario 3 plus b equal minus 2. So that will give us in this scenario b equal minus 2 minus 3, and that will give us minus 5, which will be the answer in terms of finding a and b for part A. Now for part B, we need to factorize the function of fx completely. So for part B, we'll start by looking at the function that we are given. So we sub the values of a and b. So first we started with the function was f of x was ax cubed minus 8x squared plus bx plus 6. So now this is changed to 3x cubed minus 8x squared, and we have minus 5x plus 6. So now we will try to completely factorize the expression. So we'll do a long division in this scenario by dividing by x plus 1. Just need to create a little bit more space. So x plus 1, and we have 3x cubed minus 8x squared minus 5x plus 6. So in this scenario, if we multiply the x plus 1 by 3x squared, that would give us 3x to the power 3 plus 3x squared. So that will eliminate the first term, and we would have in this scenario, so that will disappear, and we would have minus by taking away from each other, that will give us minus 11x squared. And now when we add the minus 5x, so we will multiply the expression by minus 11. That will give us in this scenario minus 11x squared minus 11x. This is when we multiply the expression. So that means this term will disappear because when they are taken away from each other, and we would have plus because this is minus and this is also minus. So that will give us plus 6x plus 6x, and we have plus 6. So that means we can multiply by 6, and this will give us 6x plus 6, and because it's taken away from each other, these signs will change. So these terms will disappear, and we will have the answer in being 0. So now in terms of the function and how we represent it, so we have the function of x being x plus 1 multiplied by 3x squared minus 11x plus 6. And in this scenario, we can also complete the square for this function. So we can have the function being represented in the form of x plus 1, and completing the square for the second term, that will give us 3x minus 2, and we also have another bracket which is x minus 3, and this will be our answer in terms of completing the square for the function of fx, and this will be our answer for this question.